give them a big shout out. Go to SodenBowl.com and check them out and check them out on YouTube. I know that's probably the best Madden players around, so go out there and definitely plug them.
And welcome to season number 97 Hall of Fame game, sponsored by Allied Plumbing and Heat, a name you can trust. I am S. Soden. I will have the broadcast tonight for the Soden Bowl Network. Very special game going on today, maybe the most special of the season. I know we have the Super Bowl coming up tomorrow night, it looks like. I'm trying to get confirmation from 5-Star Hustler and Eat More Chicken as those two pair up. We'll talk about that in a minute. But right now we have the Hall of Fame game, a.k.a. the Pro Bowl. We have two fantastic owners that are going to square off here. We have Mr. Witness 36 representing the AFC. And then we have number one draft pick. He will be representing the NFC, representing Swing on D's. And then Mr. Witness 36 will be representing Wildebeest 2010. Now, both these owners are traditionally NFC owners that are being inducted into the Hall of Fame. Coach Swing on These, he's been around, as this graphic shows you, since 2009, the creation of Soden Bowl. This is a person that has had his hands in the creation of the league and has been staff for, I can't even tell you how many years. You go over to SodenBowl.com, click the history link. If you hover over it, you'll see the Hall of Fame. You click that, there's a nice little bio about each coach as they were officially inducted into the Hall of Fame here just before the game. They're on the website. Coach Swing on These has made it to one Super Bowl. He fell a little bit short with the Jacksonville Jaguars losing to Seahawks 19-13. Wildebeest 2010. This guy has been phenomenal for the league, in the league since 2011. An active duty Air Force veteran. It's an honor to play in the same league as this man. This guy has done a lot for Soden Bowl. He's been a commissioner in the league. He's created graphics. He's been to Super Bowls. He's been extremely active. Both these guys have dedicated blood, sweat, money, you name it. They've done it. Soden Bowl is what it is today because of owners like this. These two gentlemen here, the very best in the Soden Bowl roster of coaches, if you will. They join the ranks of some really elite Hall of Famers. Our Hall of Fame list is really small, and it's small because we take great pride in that title of being a Hall of Fame head coach. And, you know, I'm just in awe at what these two guys can do. Coach Wildebeest, he's been to 3 Super Bowls. He loves his Dallas Cowboys. He went up against a tough New York Jets team, lost 31-13. Then he won his first Super Bowl and the only Super Bowl the Miami Dolphins have ever won. In 96 seasons of Soden Bowl, he took the Miami Dolphins to the promised land and won 17-6. And then he had a close game, a loss to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers with that same Miami Dolphins team the next year after, trying to go back-to-back. He lost 26-22. So a very competitive owner. Some memories I have of these guys. Swing on These, one of the most sim owners that you will ever play. I mean, this guy will give you the shirt off of his back during the game if that means that you come away thinking that you didn't get cheated, you know, that you played a nice hard-fought game. That is Swing on These. Coach Wildebeest, some memories of Wildebeest. I've had some of the best games that I have ever played in my Madden career in 96 seasons of Soden Bowl, and then some, because we have some seasons, you know, that were tournaments or whatever that aren't counted on the history list. I've played some very good games against Wildebeest. As a matter of fact, our last 3 games that we have played head-to-head have all gone to overtime. He won 2 of 3 games versus me in overtime. I edged one out. I got lucky. What can I say? But Coach Wildebeest is a solid owner that can beat you with his smarts and his stick skills, a dangerous combination, and a big reason why he sits up here on the Hall of Fame list. So it is an honor to It is an honor to induct these two gentlemen into the Soden Bowl Hall of Fame, and we will play this game in your honor, guys. Good luck to number 1 draft pick and Mr. Witness 36. Now, before I kick off, there is a couple more things I'm going to go over here. One is Super Bowl 97. Now, that game I hope is going to be played tomorrow night. Once I have a definite time, I will let you guys know. We have number 1 draft, or we have 5-star hustler against Eat More Chicken. The Patriots and the Bucks squaring off here in Super Bowl 97. Jameis Winston with a fantastic season. Number 2 rated quarterback in the NFC, a 4,000-yard passer. 2 very good weapons and an underrated O.J. Howard at tight end. And then you have the rushing champion and the self-proclaimed champ himself, the 6-time Super Bowl winning 5-star hustler, going against Eat More Chicken. Now, Eat More Chicken's been to a couple Super Bowls here in Soden Bowl. He has not won one yet, so he's looking for his first title. Hopefully for him, it is a Super Bowl title here in season number 97. Both teams are 12-4. Both teams very good on defense, very good on offense. Young quarterbacks to boot, some young receivers, good ground and pound attack game. Should be a very, very good game. I am looking forward to that one. And then we had an award drop tonight. We have, looking at this award, we have Coach Swing on These. Let me get this over to you there. There you go. We have Coach Swing on These, who's just being inducted into the Hall of Fame. He's still playing. And him and brand new head coach Timbo in a tie as we voted on who will be the most sim owner of the year, plays by the rules, somebody that's very enjoyable to play. They're great in the chat, good sportsmanship. Every game you have the opportunity to rate your opponent on our website. These two guys had a perfect rating, a perfect 5 through 17 games. And we put a vote up. There was actually 4 guys who had that. We put a vote up. These 2 guys ran away with it, and they tied. So Swing on These with the San Francisco 49ers and Timbo with his Tennessee Titans. Congratulations, gentlemen. You guys have won the Sim Coaches of the Year. That is a prize of 1,500 Soden Bowl points that will be updated at the end of this game. So again, congratulations, gentlemen. We're going to move it back. I'm going to go ahead and move it back to the pregame here. And I'm going to give these guys the green light to go ahead and get started in this game. This should be a fun game. Let me go ahead and give these guys the heads up. Again, we have the AFC versus the NFC. Mr. Witness 36, he is the Chargers owner. He went 13-3 versus number 1 draft pick, 12-4 team. Both owners won their divisions. And it should be a good game. Lots of stars here. We're going to have two MVP candidates on the AFC side. We are going to have, or on the NFC side, we're going to have Neil Russell from the Los Angeles Rams, who only threw about 8 interceptions all season and 40 touchdowns. And then on the AFC side, we have a ton of stars there, including Sony Michel, the league's top running back. So it should be a really good game. I'm going to go ahead and move it in here for you guys. And we'll get this party started. Let's get you some sound. And the Hall of Fame game. This is the second time that we've done this. We did this back in season number 96. Season number 96, Coach You're Blessed was inducted into the Soden Bowl Hall of Fame. And we have a Pro Bowl, AFC versus NFC. Lots of stars on the field. Deshaun Watson, the AFC starting quarterback, going up against Neil Russell, from the Los Angeles Rams on the NFC side. And the Hall of Fame game is underway as the AFC will get possession first. And they will take over on the 25-yard line. Coach Mr. Witness 36 with the ball first. Deshaun Watson in the gun. Njoku, the tight end on the right. Somebody to watch in this game that is a coverage mismatch. Telvin Coleman from the Jacksonville Jaguars gets the first carry of the game. Gain of 4 yards. DJ Shark, superstar X-Factor wide receiver, had one of the best seasons in the league. He is number 17 at wide receiver here for the AFC. Watson from the gun. Coleman in the backfield. Shark is in the slot. Hardman from the Chiefs out far left. Njoku in the slot on the right side. DeAndre Hopkins far right. And that is a wide open DJ Shark, but he cannot hang on to the football. The first pass by Deshaun Watson is dropped. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 6. This is our Hall of Fame game. Season number 97 Soden Bowl. I am Soden. This is the Soden Bowl Network, sponsored by Allied Plumbing and Heat, a name that you can trust. 3rd down and 6. Watson from the gun. Fuller in the game and in the slot. Defense showing blitz. Bringing the blitz. It's picked up well. Checks it down, and that is a completed pass to Hardman. That is a gain of 9 and an AFC first down. Tonight we honor two Hall of Famers being inducted into the Hall of Fame. We have Coach Swing on D's and Wildebeest 2010. Welcome to the Soden Bowl Hall of Fame. It's an honor to have you in history, in Soden Bowl history. Coleman with a carry trying to go to the left. He will gain a yard as the AFC is up to the 40-yard line. Jarrett with the tackle for the NFC. If you are just tuning in, we have Mr. Witness 36 representing the AFC and Coach Wildebeest 2010. Then on the NFC side, we have number 1 draft pick representing Swing on D's. Watson under center, single back formation to give to Coleman. And he almost broke that, excuse me. That will bring up a 3rd down and 5.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Mr. Witness 36 with the football first. Watson from the gun, Coleman in the backfield. Fuller's in the game in the slot. DJ Shark out far right. Great blitz, pick up an interception. That is an interception, and off to the races goes the NFC. A nice saving tackle by Deshaun Watson. That is Amos Jr. from the Green Bay Packers. Coach Billy Hoyle, 31, being well represented on the first defensive stand for the NFC. Welcome to the chat, Mr. Hoyt. Always good to play in a Hall of Fame Pro Bowl game. I agree, man. D Nasty, congrats to the 2 Hall of Fame owners. Gonna rep the NFC. That is number 1 draft pick. Alpha Heel 7 from the outstanding Xbox League, Apex. Thank you for tuning in, big guy. Nice to have you there. Great job, guys. If you're looking for a league, make sure you check out Apex Madden League. Fantastic league. Great content. Waffle House in the chat. Finally made it in on one of these. Waffle works his tail off. It's nice to see him in the chat. And then Swing on These, the Hall of Famer himself in the chat. He says, let's go NFC. And then Hoyt says, go Pack, go. We have a fellow Packers fan in the chat. Coach Billy Hoyle representing the Green Bay Packers with that interception by Amos. And the NFC inside the red zone here up to the 15-yard line. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 7. If you're unfamiliar with the quarterback, well, Brian is in now. This is an Atlanta Falcons quarterback. Second-year player, somebody that was labeled as and that is a touchdown. Nice pitch and catch, the cannon from Brian as he throws a dart into the end zone for a touchdown to Tyreek Owens. Super Phil 03, the Atlanta Falcons head coach, somebody that pulled this guy out of nowhere, labeled this a rebuilding season. Brian makes the Pro Bowl in his first ever start, and the Atlanta Falcons go to the playoffs at 9-7. And he gets the first touchdown here in the Hall of Fame game. As Mr. Witness will take over from his 21-yard line, they turn the ball over on the last set of downs, gave the NFC great field position. Watson from the gun. Play fake, trying to go deep down the sideline, wide open receiver. Fuller gets a ton of separation, and Watson finds him between the seams in the zone. Defense looks like they were in a cover 2 flat, and Watson read that from the start, threw a dart in between the safety and the corner. And the AFC is in business as they move the ball up to the 45-yard line. Watson from the gun, Coleman in the backfield. To throw, 1st down and 10, looking over the middle, cannot hang on to the football. Watson just 2 of 5. Watson from the gun, Coleman in the backfield. Watch for Njoku on that right side of the offensive line. Defense pressing the receivers at the line. They're going to give the ball to Coleman up the middle, but he is stuffed. 4 carries, 10 yards for Tevin Coleman. Will bring up a 3rd down and 8. Khalil Mack from King Wakanda Chicago Bears makes the tackle. A. Soden says, go Madden. Watson from the gun. Coleman in the backfield, 3rd down and 8. Good protection. Looking over the middle, he has an open receiver and a 1st down to G.J. Shark. That'll move the ball across midfield into NFC territory. A 17-yard pitch and catch from Watson to Shark. Watson from the gun, Coleman in the backfield. We have DJ Shark out to the left with Hardman. And it's a give, but the defense is there. Great blitz. That is our defensive player of the year, Montez Sweat from the Washington Redskins, our sack leader with 39 regular season sacks. That is #1 draft picks, #1 player as he is playing for the NFC. Great call. Watson from the gun. Coleman in the backfield. Hardman out to the right by himself. To throw on 2nd and 14. It's a quick out to DJ Shark, and the completion is made. Minimal gain as they get the ball up to the 36-yard line, bring up a 3rd down and 9. 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Season number 97 Soden Bowl Hall of Fame game, inducting Coach Swing on These and Wildebeest 2010 into the Soden Bowl Hall of Fame. This game is in their honor. Watson from the gun, 3rd and 9. Ball on the 36-yard line. Good protection, nice pocket. Looking for a dart over the middle to Hardman. Great read by Watson. That is a 1st down up to the 21-yard line. AFC in business. 3 Packers in the picture there on defense. Deshaun Watson under center, single back formation. Coleman in the backfield to give to Coleman, trying to go up the middle, a nice hole. And he kind of falls forward up to the 15-yard line, 2nd down and 4. Apke on the tackle, the speedy safety for the Washington Redskins. It's 96 or 97 speed. It's like DeMarcus Lawrence also in on the tackle for the Dallas Cowboys. Rams sporting 2 guys on the defensive line. J.J. Watt and Aaron Donald in the game. Watson to throw. They pick the blitz up nicely. Wide open DJ Shark, but he can only get a yard. 3rd down and 3 for the AFC from the 14-yard line. Offensive line for the AFC is doing a fantastic job of picking up the blitz from the NFC. From the gun, Coleman in the backfield. Hardman in motion right to left. To throw, throwing over the middle into coverage and almost intercepted. DJ Njoku, the intended receiver, coming from the Cleveland Browns, Coach Brapp with another good season. One of the best tight ends in football. And the field goal attempt is up, and it is good, and the AFC is on the board. Waffle says, gives me a belly laugh every time Soden says swing on D's. That's what I'm here for, buddy. Not swinging on those, but I'm here to make you laugh. And the NFC will take over with their 2nd possession of the game, enjoying a 7-3 lead. Number 1 draft pick representing the NFC. And on the AFC side, we have Mr. Witness 36, the Los Angeles Chargers head coach. Russell from the gun to throw here on 1st down. Good protection, looking over the middle, and a nice reception made. That is a 1st down, an 18-yard pitch and catch. That is the Philadelphia Eagles star tight end, Zach Ertz, with his first catch of the game. It goes for 18. Russell under center. Barkley is in the backfield. 2 Giants in the backfield. They have their fullback and running back in the backfield to throw. A quick slant, and the pass is dropped. Looking for Brandon Cooks. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 10. Jalen Ramsey on the coverage. Ura wishes naps would last longer. I agree.
Set, ready, 10 Lobo.
Pistol formation for Neil Russell. Jones in the backfield from the Packers. Brandon Cooks in the slot. DK Metcalf in the game from the Seattle Seahawks. The give is to Jones, trying to go up the middle. Gets a nice little move. Pushes the ball up to the 42-yard line. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 7.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Third down and 7 for the NFC. Looks like the NFC is going to come out with 3 wide receivers, 1 running back, and 1 tight end.
60 or.
Empty formation, Russell. 3rd and 7 from the 42-yard line. Safety up in the box, Byard from the Tennessee Titans. Blitz in his face and a wild throw over the middle. Lucky that was not intercepted. Bryan from the Jacksonville Jaguars came in virtually untouched and almost pulled the sack off, forced a poor throw, and the NFC will have to punt for the first time. Shark to field the ball from his 10. and hit right away. Just a gain of 4. And the AFC will take over with their third possession of the game from their own 14-yard line with 6.5 minutes left in the first half. Watson under center. Coleman in the backfield. Defense pressing. Single safety high. And it's a give to Coleman trying to go up the middle, but he cannot. Just a gain of 1. Watson from the gun, 2nd down and 9. Coleman in the backfield. Fuller in the game, far left. Hardman far right. Good protection, and he has a post up to Hardman. That'll move the ball up to the 20-yard line, bring up a 3rd down and 4. Hardman's 3rd reception of the game, going for 30 yards. Jalen Smith with his 2nd tackle of the game. Ura asks if these are randomly generated uniforms. Yes and no. These are the uniforms that the AFC and NFC wore just last weekend in the real-life Pro Bowl. Watson from the gun. Defense pressing, just single safety high. Sharp is in the slot. 3rd down and 4. Gets the ball away. Hit as he throws, but it's complete to the superstar X Factor for a 1st down up to the 39-yard line as he takes a shot from Aaron Donald on the play. Apke on the tackle, his 2nd tackle of the game. I formation. Ball up to the 39-yard line for the AFC. It's a quick pass trying to go out to Fuller. And he's going to lose 2 yards on that as the defense was not fooled. Watson from the gun. Coleman in the backfield. Defense shifting to the right. And it's a give to Coleman trying to sneak up the middle. Jukes it back to the left. And a decent little gain. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 6. J.J. Watt on the tackle. Watson from the gun. Coleman in the backfield. Defense pressing the receivers. Play clock ticking down for Watson. Going to have to get the ball off here or call a timeout. And they will take a delay of game penalty here. I'm willing to bet you his controller died. 3rd down and 6 for the AFC as the NFC declines the penalty. And we have a pause on the field. I'm willing to bet you his controller died on that one. All right, while we pause here, this is season number 97, Soden Bowl, our Hall of Fame game, a.k.a. the Pro Bowl. Tonight we induct 2 Hall of Famers, 2 new Hall of Famers. Coach, swing on these. Been around since 2009, the creation of Soden Bowl. And then Wildebeest 2010. He joined us sometime around 2011. He was instrumental in the success of Soden Bowl. When I was deployed, he really kind of took over the commissioner duties of Soden Bowl for a while, kept the league running. Same with Swing on These. Swing on These has been a staff member virtually since day one. These guys have dedicated a lot of time, blood, sweat, and tears into Soden Bowl. Let me just refresh this, make sure we're not stuck. So anyways, this game is in honor of them. And it's really an honor as a commissioner to be able to induct two owners with this, two high caliber owners like this into the Hall of Fame, into our history books. It's a real pleasure. And this is so far has been a fantastic season here. Season number 97. We've seen some upsets. We have a Super Bowl, I think, that not many people predicted. We had Eat More Chicken making it with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He was the number 2 seed. And then we have a pretty big upset, a 5-star hustler who hasn't played Madden in a couple years. He comes in his first season, he takes over a New England Patriots team that saw a lot of turnover from their previous head coach. They were kind of a dumpster fire, so to speak, after season number 96. He comes in, retools a little bit, and then just wins football games. He wins the AFC East, knocking off the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. And he comes in and he's able to win both his playoff games, including a nice win over the Jacksonville Jaguars, the heavily favored Jaguars who were looking for a three-peat. And he goes down 14-3 in the first quarter to the Jaguars and comes back and is able to win 19-14 in one of the biggest upsets of the playoffs. And then on the flip side, we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Eat More Chicken, who's just been very dominant, even though he's missing his superstar X Factor halfback all season. He continues to win football games and gets to the Super Bowl. Both these guys will square off hopefully tomorrow night. We're still trying to nail down the exact time. Once we have that, we'll post it on Twitter. But, it should be a good matchup here in a game that I'm really looking forward to. The New England Patriots, both teams 12-4. The New England Patriots with Sony Michel going up against a Tampa Bay Buccaneers team led by Jameis Winston in his 4,000-yard passing season with 2 superstar X-Factor wide receivers, Evans and Godwin. The speedy Godwin on one side and Evans, the playmaker, on the other. And these two guys are back and ready to go as we continue the game from the second quarter. 3 minutes and 38 seconds left until halftime. AFC with the football and a 3rd down and 6 as they have to burn a timeout as the play clock was winding down. Brapp says, had to see the Patriots make the Super Bowl since they didn't in real life. Only fair. Yeah, I hear you. Can't make it there every year. Watson, empty formation, trips to the right. Fuller in the game. Coleman, actually a 4th wide receiver out to the right, the running back. Coleman, DJ Shark alone on the left. That corner is backed off pretty far. Watson to throw, a quick out to DJ Shark, and an easy first down. That is Aaron Donald on the tackle, getting back into the coverage and making the tackle on DJ Shark.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Watson under center, single back formation. They cross midfield up to the 45-yard line. 3 minutes left until halftime. They play fake to Coleman. Donald in his face. And down he goes, Aaron Donald on the sack. That pushes them back across midfield, bring up a 2nd down and 19. Watt and J.J. Watt and Aaron Donald both in there on the play. Second down and 19. From their own 46-yard line. 2.5 minutes left in the first half. Empty formation. Watson to throw from 2nd down. And another interception. He was not able to elevate the ball enough. That is Burks. Again from the Green Bay Packers. The Packers with 2 first-half interceptions on defense. Rosen in the game from the Dallas Cowboys. He'll go under center, I formation. Barkley in the backfield. Julio Jones in the game for the NFC. Barkley off to the races as he crosses midfield up to the 47-yard line. Gain of 11 for the shifty Saquon Barkley from the New York Giants. Player Yan representing the New York Giants. And we have the 2-minute warning with the NFC leading 7-3. Here in season number 97 Hall of Fame game, IMS Soden. This is the Soden Bowl Network, sponsored by Allied Plumbing and Heat, a name that you can trust. Rosen under center, I formation. Barkley in the game. Julio Jones in the game on the left side at wide receiver. It's a play fake. Defense is there, and he is sacked by the superstar X Factor Brian from the Jacksonville Jaguars. Brian led all defenders in the season number 97 playoffs with 9 sacks. Rosen from the gun, Barkley in the backfield, Brandon Cooks in the slot. The give is to Barkley. It's a play fake. He's going to try to keep it, and he is taken down. Loss of 2 on the play. Xavier Howard from URA's Miami Dolphins on the play. I'm sure URA will have something nice to say there in the chat as the Miami Dolphins make a bit of an impact here in the Hall of Fame game. 3rd down and 21. Rosen empty formation. Julio Jones in the slot on the right side. The blitz hit as he throws, throwing it intercepted. Intercepted by the AFC and off to the races down the sideline. Rosen trying to make a saving tackle, and he does. Great return on the play as the AFC will take over on the 15-yard line.
Takes over 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Watson from the gun, Coleman in the backfield. Snugs formation. They're going to give it to Coleman, trying to go to the outside, and he cannot. That is a loss of 3. Kylo says, I don't get these jerseys. These are the NFL jerseys that they wore in the Pro Bowl in real life. Hardman in the slot. Watson from the gun, 2nd and 13, checks it down to Njoku. And he will get some of the yards back that they lost. Actually, he'll get them all back. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 10 back on the 15-yard line. 42 seconds left until halftime. AFC burns their last timeout of the half. Watson from the gun. Coleman still in the game. Fuller in the slot on the left side. They pick the blitz up, throwing for the end zone. That is a touchdown to Fuller. Watson to Fuller, something we saw a lot of in the regular season. This is under review. And it is upheld. It is a touchdown, and the AFC will take the lead. I think they were going for like a season 100 throwback, Ura, trying to make it look like old school uniforms. I'm not sure. I'm just happy we don't have NFL players picking rosters anymore like they did for a few years. And the AFC will kick it off into the end zone. They will take the ball out. Patrick Peterson from the Arizona Cardinals. Triple Aries back in the league, representing the Arizona Cardinals, as the NFC will take over on the 25-yard line with all 3 timeouts. 34 seconds left until halftime. Season number 97 Hall of Fame game, sponsored by Allied Plumbing and Heat, a name you can trust. Rosen from the gun to throw. He pump fakes to the left. Protection breaking down. He takes off. He's throwing deep over the middle, and he cannot hang on. Looks like that was Brandon Cooks, the intended receiver. He gets two hands on the football and drops it. It was Brandon Cooks leaping up, and Randall from the Cleveland Browns actually knocks it out. 2nd down and 10, 26 seconds left until halftime. Rosen from the gun, Barkley in the game, in the backfield. They're going to give it to Barkley. A nice user tackle made by Mr. Witness. Not fooled on that play call. 3rd down and 8 as they let the clock run. We're going to go to halftime here. Barring a miracle, the AFC is going to lead 10-7. They're going to give the ball to Barkley, who makes a nice juke but is taken down. A nice gang tackle on the play by 2 Bengals and a Brown. And here at halftime, the AFC enjoying a 10-7 lead over the NFC. Yeah, they do kind of look like high school practice jerseys. Swing says, I wonder how Josh Rosen feels to be in the Pro Bowl and still rumored to be on the trade block. Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, it's not often you see Pro Bowl quarterbacks being traded. I think the last season we saw Jared Goff, the NFC's starting Pro Bowl quarterback, he was traded to the Minnesota Vikings. So 2 years in a row, we could see a Pro Bowl caliber quarterback being traded. We have an RPO completed to Brandon Cooks over the middle and a 1st down. Rosen to Cooks for 13 yards. Brandon Cooks' first reception of the game. He does not drop that one. Brandon Cooks with 17 touchdowns on the regular season, the 2nd-rated wide receiver in the league. 1,600 yards receiving, 17 touchdowns. Russell in the game from the Los Angeles Rams to throw from the gun. Blitz getting to him, throws as he's hit. The catch is made and Cooks is gone. Touchdown NFC. Russell to Cooks, something we saw a lot of during the regular season for the 14-2 Los Angeles Rams. Russell got absolutely leveled by Joey Bosa on the play, and the NFC will take the lead 14-10 here in season number 97 Hall of Fame game. Again, congratulations to Coach Swing on D's and Will the Beast 2010 being inducted into the Soden Bowl Hall of Fame. Ura was about to talk trash. No way. I would never guess that. Ura talk trash. Russell's a 87 overall, his first year starting for the Los Angeles Rams. Had a really good season, only 8 interceptions and I think 40 touchdowns. But he has a lot of weapons. Watson from the gun, Coleman in the backfield. We have trades being discussed in the chat as we speak. Watson to throw here from 1st down. He throws it underneath to Hardman. Watson 12 of 17, 128 yards, a touchdown, and 2 picks. 2nd down and 7 for the AFC. Hardman's 4th reception of the game, 33 yards for the Hall of Fame head coach. You're blessed, representing the Kansas City Chiefs. Fuller in the slot on the left side. Watson from the gun. It's a fake. Watson to throw. Hit as he throws, going deep down the left side, and that is intercepted by another Green Bay Packer. Bell gets the interception here. That is 3 interceptions for the NFC, all made by, oh, I'm sorry, that's a New Orleans Saint. I stand corrected. I was about to give Coach Billy Hoyle 31 a lot of praise there, but he only has 2 interceptions this game. Rosen under center, single back formation, Barkley in the backfield. It is a play fake draw, and a dart down the sideline. Great double juke. That is Julio Jones with his first reception of the game. The superstar X Factor, Atlanta Falcon, with the biggest play for the AFC of the game so far. Bryant in the game under center. Single back formation. He's going to give the ball to Barkley, trying to go to the right side. He gains a couple, 4 carries, 19 yards for Saquon Barkley. Coach Phil says, rise up. The Atlanta Falcons head coach. Very well represented here with Bryant and Julio Jones. Rosen back in the game. Jones in the slot. I formation. To throw. Looking for an out route. Has a wide open receiver for a touchdown. Zach Ertz. Coach Y-Rock1. Representing the Philadelphia Eagles is Zach Ertz. And the NFC extends their lead 21-10. Swing on these says, Russell to Cooks. Where have I heard that before? He had a few touchdowns versus the 49ers this year. Mainly because the 49ers were without Richard Sherman as they let him walk in free agency. The AFC will take over from the 25-yard line. 5.5 minutes left in the third quarter. Watson under center. Coleman in the game. He's going to give the ball to Coleman, trying to go to the left. He cuts it back, and a nice gain. Up to the 31-yard line. 22 yards now rushing for Tevin Coleman. Amos on the tackle. 2nd down and 4 for the AFC, trying to get back into this game. Watson under center, trips to the right. Coleman in the game. He's going to pitch it to Coleman, trying to go to the right. Great defensive pursuit by J.J. Watt. That is Aaron Donald. Aaron Donald with great pursuit on the outside. Khalil Mack also there from the Chicago Bears. Watson empty formation. Fuller in the slot. DJ Shark on the right side, also in the slot. To throw 3rd and 5. Post up for a first down is Tevin Coleman. A very underrated pass catcher for Kylo Ren's Jacksonville Jaguars. That'll give the AFC a first down on the 40-yard line. I formation, the give is to Coleman, trying to go to the left side. And he gets absolutely nothing. 2nd down and 10 for the AFC. Montez Sweat on the tackle. Watson from the gun. Defense showing blitz. They send the blitz. They pick it up nicely. Looking for Hartman on the outside. That was almost intercepted by a Packer. Coach Billy Hoyle almost redeemed himself. Patrick Peterson almost gets it off the deflection. Hardman playing defense on that one. Actually broke up the interception. 3rd down and 10 for the AFC. Watson from the gun. Shark is in the slot on the right side. Good protection. Still looking downfield, launching a bomb over the middle, and it's intercepted. DJ Shark was wide open, but Watson couldn't get enough on it. And that is intercepted. The New Orleans Saints now with 2 interceptions on defense to tie the Green Bay Packers. 2 very well represented teams. Coach Crowd Pleaser 90 is the New Orleans Saints head coach. Saquon Barkley, 5 carries, 31 yards. The NFC now crosses 200 yards of total offense. Jalen Ramsey with the tackle. AFC trying to hold off the NFC here. NFC, if they can get a touchdown here, they can pretty much put this game away. A nice carry and off to the races across the 40. AFC trying to track him down. He throws Xavier Howard to the ground like a rag doll. That is a touchdown, NFC, as they extend the lead 27-10. Extra point is good. 28-10. 82-yard run. Now 281 yards for the NFC as they now lead 28-10. Coach, number 1 draft pick representing the NFC, is starting to heat up here in the third quarter. Watson and the AFC are going to have to strike quick if they want to try to get back into this game. From the gun, on their own 25-yard line, Hardman in motion going back across to the left. A quick slant to DJ Shark, a nice play call. Good execution. Deshaun Watson with 4 interceptions in this game. Ura says, you can't let his boy get embarrassed like that. Yeah, he got thrown down pretty hard on that play. Watson from the I formation. They give us to Coleman. Great hole on the left side. And what a hit. Coleman actually knocked backwards by Patrick Peterson from the Arizona Cardinals. That was a heck of a hit. Defense showing blitz. 2nd down and 4. Watson from the gun. Coleman in the backfield from the gun. Defense pressing. Well, got a defender off the left side, and he is taken down instantly. We have a hold on Linder. That is declined. They will take the sack. Looks like it was J.J. Watt coming in untouched on the left side. AFC with a 3rd down and 10. Defense showing pressure again on the left side. Trips to the right for the AFC. Watson to throw. Protection breaking down. As he throws. Lofts it up into coverage and knocked away at the last second. J.J. Watt hits his former teammate Deshaun Watson as he throws the football. And the AFC will punt the ball away. Peterson fields it from the 9 and returns it up to the 16-yard line. And the NFC will take over, enjoying a 28-10 lead with a minute left here in the third quarter. Season number 97 Soden Bowl Hall of Fame game. Coach Mr. Witness 36 representing the AFC and number 1 draft pick representing the NFC. Both playoff head coaches. One coached the Chargers and the other one coached the Redskins. Both division winners. There is absolutely nothing doing there for Le'Veon Bell. Le'Veon Bell was the player who ran that 80-yard touchdown run last drive. I didn't catch the name. But Le'Veon Bell now with 74 yards running. Bryant under center, single back formation. Saquon Barkley back in the game. Julio and Cooks on the left side. And that is a great tackle for a loss by Njoku. Third down and 13 for the NFC. Rosen empty formation. Defense showing blitz. And that'll take us to the fourth quarter with the NFC winning 28-10. And a 3rd down and 13 from the 13-yard line. Rosen from the gun, both running backs in the backfield. Saquon Barkley and Le'Veon Bell. And it's a screen trying to go to the left side and almost intercepted. Joey Bosa was there to help break that play up. Actually bounced off his shoulder pad. And that'll force the NFC to punt. Dixon from the Seattle Seahawks, coach Seahawks 37-26, has DK Metcalf and a punter here in the Pro Bowl. DJ Shark, he's stripped of the football. And the AFC lucky to hold on to the ball. They will have good field position on their own 38-yard line. Watson from the gun. Njoku in the backfield with Coleman. They give this to Coleman, trying to go up to the middle and hit right away. Montez Sweat on the tackle in the backfield.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
AFC going the wrong way. 2nd down and 12. Watson still in the game from the gun. This time he has good protection. A wide open Coleman on the right side. Forward progress will move him up to the 46-yard line. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and 3 for the AFC. Mr. Witness 36 looking to get back into this game. Player Yan says, here we go, home run Barkley. A little bit of contact there, but no flag thrown. That'll bring up a 4th down and 3 from the 46-yard line. Looks like the AFC is sending the special teams out there down by 2 scores. Actually down by 3 scores, my apologies. 6 minutes and 41 seconds left in the game. Allen back to punt. AFC trying to pin the NFC deep. But they kick it into the end zone. Patrick Peterson will field it and take it out. 7 yards deep in the end zone. He takes it out and can only get back to the 4-yard line. A mental mistake by Patrick Peterson backs the NFC up from the shadow of their own goalpost. Rosen under center, single back formation. Defense shifting to the left. Saquon Barkley in the backfield. And he is sacked for a safety. Joey Bosa up the middle, a nice twist, and takes Rosen down in the end zone. And the AFC will get the ball back. Down 28-12. They will take over on the 29-yard line. 6.5 minutes left in the game. Watson, single back formation. To throw from 1st down. They pick the blitz up. A nice quick out to DJ Shark. But he can only get 3 or 4 yards. He gets 3. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 7. 7 receptions, 68 yards for Shark. They're going to give the ball to Coleman, trying to go up the middle. Runs over J.J. Watt. Amos comes in and cleans him up at the end. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 3. Deshaun Watson under center. Monk is in the game on that right side. Looking over the middle, a great reception made by DJ Shark. His 8th reception of the game, 87 yards as he lays out for the AFC. Watson under center, trips to the right. And he is hit right away. That is a loss of 1 for Tevin Coleman. Burks on the tackle from the Green Bay Packers. Trips to the right again. Watson under center. It's a fake and an end around, but he's hit and taken down by Aaron Donald. Aaron Donald with another sack. That is 3 sacks on the game for the NFC. 2 by Donald, 1 by J.J. Watt. Watson from the gun. Coleman's in the backfield. Defense backing up at the last second. It's a pump fake. Whoa, almost a sack on that left side. Coming in almost untouched. A jump ball between 3 defenders, and Fuller cannot come down with it. J.J. Watt come in like a ton of bricks and got leveled by the running back. And Watson throws it into triple coverage. That'll bring up a 4th down and 18. Watson and company gonna go for it. Empty formation. Pretty good pass protection so far. He launches the ball deep down the left side. Jump ball and knocked away. Falls harmlessly in the back of the end zone. And the NFC will take over on the 46-yard line, leading 28-12. Season number 97 Hall of Fame game. I am Soden. This is the Soden Bowl Network, sponsored by Allied Plumbing and Heat. Rosen under center, single back formation. Has what looks to be an RPO out there to Julio Jones. That is a loss of 4. Julio Jones had no shot on that one. As the clock continues to run, 3.5 minutes left in the game. NFC with 267 yards to 185 by the AFC. AFC with just 25 rushing yards. Blitz picked up by the NFC. A nice reception made by Julio. Rosen to Julio Jones. Jones now 2 catches, 73 yards. Fuller on the tackle for the AFC. Rosen under center. Saquon Barkley in the backfield. They're going to throw the ball here on 1st down, and he's going to get sacked. That is Brian's 2nd sack of the game from the Jacksonville Jaguars. That'll push the NFC back to the 36-yard line and bring up a 2nd down and 19. AFC showing blitz. Rosen from the gun. Saquon Barkley in the backfield. And that'll bring us to the 2-minute warning. Here in our Hall of Fame game, season number 97. Rosen from the gun. Le'Veon Bell and Saquon Barkley in the backfield. They pick the blitz up in the middle. Good protection, but he spins off of a would-be sack and is eventually brought down by Evans. The Cincinnati Bengal picks up a sack. Actually, it was the Cleveland Browns on that one. Coach Brapp. As Josh Rosen is finally taken to the ground. 3rd down and 27. Rosen from the gun, Barkley in the backfield. Watch for a screen. They do not throw a screen. Back to throw. He's going to heave it deep to the end zone. Jump ball and knocked away at the last second. Pass intended for Brandon Cooks. And the whole defense was waiting on him. Jalen Ramsey with the knockaway. 4th down and 27. They punt the ball inside the 20. He'll field it from the 16. And they will take over on the 14-yard line with 1:16 left in the game. Watson from the gun. To throw on 1st down. Watson runs up to the line and gets sacked. Montez Sweat with the sack. And the clock continues to run. 2nd down and 14. Watson again from the gun. Looks out to the left side, has Njoku open, spins off of a tackle and out of bounds. Patrick Peterson on the coverage. 3rd down and 12 for the AFC. Just 43 seconds left in the game. Watson from the gun. Looking for an out route, and it's intercepted. And he will walk into the end zone. Coach Billy Hoyle's Green Bay Packers with 3 turnovers, 2 interceptions by Amos, and he gets the touchdown there. Now 5 turnovers for the AFC, 5 interceptions by Deshaun Watson. And the NFC leads 35-12 with 38 seconds left in the game. Eckler will field the ball from his own end zone. And a nice little return as he gets it up to the 29-yard line. AFC is going to make a shot here to at least score something on this last drive. 35 seconds, 3 timeouts, empty formation. Good protection, checks it down underneath the Fuller. And they move the ball up to the 36-yard line. They're going to have to go to the hurry up. 13 seconds left. Hail Mary formation for the AFC. Watson from the gun, heaving it deep down the right side. Tipped up in the air and almost intercepted again. Hardman, the intended wide receiver, prevent defense for the NFC. AFC from the gun. Watson's going to heave it deep over the middle, and it is caught off the tip by Fuller, and Fuller will score. Touchdown AFC off the Hail Mary, and that is how the Hall of Fame game will end. You don't see the Hail Mary completed very often. That one, Njoku tips it up in the air. Fuller comes down with it, and the speedy receiver jogs into the end zone. Going for the 2-point conversion. Watson tries to run, and it is taken down. 2-point conversion has failed, and that is the final score here in season number 97 Hall of Fame game. The NFC walks away with an easy victory over the AFC number 1 draft pick versus Mr. Witness 36. 5 turnovers by the AFC offense, and the NFC wins easily 35-18. And the MVP on this one has to be, the MVP's got to be Coach Billy Hoyle, 31, in sending 2 Green Bay Packers on defense, well, in the secondary, and they get a pair of interceptions, 3 interceptions actually, and a touchdown. As Watson goes for 255. And we'll move back into the broadcast here. So congratulations to the NFC. Congratulations to the NFC as they take season number 97 Hall of Fame game. 35-18 is the final score. Tomorrow night we have Super Bowl 97 on the slate. I believe it's tomorrow night. They still have to confirm a time. But tomorrow night should be a classic, as we have this right here. We have the New England Patriots and Sony Michel, led by 5-star Hustler, taking on Eat More Chickens, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, led by Jameis Winston, in what promises to be a very, very good game. There's that graphic again. The 12-4 Bucks will take on the 12-4 Patriots. 5-star Hustler, 6-time Super Bowl champion, Eat More Chicken, still looking for his first Super Bowl win. Chicken was the most recent one to make a Super Bowl out of the two. Chicken was in the Super Bowl with his Tampa Bay Buccaneers in season number 95. He come up short versus a very good Kylo Ren team in the Jacksonville Jaguars, so he didn't come out on the winning end there, but this should be a really good game. Two fantastic users who play solid defense. 5-star Hustlers, New England Patriots versus Eat More Chicken's Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Once we have a confirmed time and day, we will post it on Twitter, so stay tuned. With that being said, guys, a fantastic Hall of Fame game. Again, congratulations to Coach Swing on D's and Wildebeest 2010. Both were inducted into the Soden Bowl Hall of Fame. IMS Soden, this is the Soden Bowl Network, sponsored by Allied Plumbing and Heat, a name that you can trust. Have a good night, guys. We'll talk to you in the chat later.